Hi, my name is Lisa Witter. I'm the co-founder of Apolitical. There's been, the last 25, 30 years, a big movement in software development. And in that movement, people talked about building software agilely. I'm a tech entrepreneur, so you don't get your product perfect and you push it out in the world and hope people use it. You test and you design and you write code and you get feedback and you look at what other people are doing. And that approach is absolutely necessary to government these days, particularly when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution, which is basically how technologies are really impacting our lives at a scale and a speed that we've never seen before. So agile governance is quite simply how to think about things in a new, fast, responsible framework. Where can people come together to try new things? Maybe change the way that early childhood education is administered, or maybe change the way that we do bike sharing, or maybe change the way we hear from citizens about how governments should spend their money. You know, a lot of times citizens say, oh, I don't see an example of what's working, but the truth is you go to Rwanda and there could be good policy on drones. You go to Mexico City and there's an excellent lab that's doing participatory budgeting. One thing that goes on in Dubai that other countries are looking at is we don't have crystal balls to know what the future is going to look like. But what we can and what governments are doing are creating foresight units to do their best based off of data to look into the future and to get real-time feedback on what's happening. There's a real global movement and a global interconnection to share these successes and policies. And what I'm seeing is a wave of young people coming into government who understand technology, who are purpose-driven, who want to make a difference in their societies. And they're saying, I want to use different tools and I want to have a different mindset to make government really work for my generation and other generations. I meet young people who say, yeah, government is hard because it's gritty and you have all these rules and you know, it's not as glamorous as like a fancy job in Hollywood. But at the end of the day, when I put my head on the pillow, I know that I've impacted people's lives and I'm going to do everything I can to make that work, to make sure that violence goes down in their communities, to make sure that the water is clean, to make sure that education is up for teaching our kids the skills that they need for the future. There is so much great thinking and innovation going on and people who care that I'm massively optimistic about the future.